Well, first tonight, it's an ancient art form that rarely offers apprenticeships, but an Adelaide lad has become the first in the country to win a place in the industry. While that's an achievement in itself, what's more impressive are the odds Robbie Metz has overcome. Here's Vasil Melandris with Robbie's amazing success story.
It was just a great success story.
You got a lot of faith in him.
I'm inspired by him.
Do you have any bonsai at home?
Oh yes, I have one.
It's something small that's shaping up to turn into something big.
Yeah, I like a bonsai little one. Very interesting.
Robbie Metz is Australia's first apprentice in the ancient art of bonsai, miniature trees. The 18-year-old has autism and a hearing impairment, disabilities that might otherwise be obstacles to finding a career.
I'm very lucky. Yeah, I feel lucky.
And his boss, Barry Blackwell from Spirit of Bonsai, feels equally blessed.
I felt I wanted to train this kid. He was so receptive to it. He paid so much attention to everything, and he learnt by his mistakes. He is creative and he is artistic. I've never struck a young kid like him before.
Last year, Barry took on the fresh-faced teenager on a trial basis after he was approached by employment agency Interwork.
Rebecca from Interwork was persistent. She kept at me, and so I reluctantly agreed to give him a go. But then after 2 weeks of mainly weeding and watering, we realised that this kid was something special.
We were just canvassing our local Western Adelaide area. We came upon Spirit of Bonsai, in which we set up a paid work trial, and it was just for Robbie to have a look to see if he enjoyed the field.
Barry admits he had a few knockers.
About 6 months ago, a customer of ours said to me, "You should be ashamed of yourself employing people like that. You're keeping real people out of a job." I was gobsmacked. I didn't respond. And I thought about it, and after a couple of days I thought, well, I'll show that so-and-so what I'll do. I'll apprentice him, and I will make him the best that he can possibly be in bonsai.
So the bonsai master trained and retrained his young apprentice, focusing on his strengths and not his weaknesses.
He concentrates solely on what's between his hands. He doesn't hear the radio going alongside him. And so often if I speak to him, he doesn't hear me. I've got to put my hand on my shoulder to get him to stop concentrating me and listen to what I say. But it was working fine.
1 year on, and Robbie is now responsible for the delicate care and attention of more than 1,000 tiny trees.
Well, he's so different than all the other kids we've had over the last 27 years. There's been none like him. All of them have had outside attractions, whether discos, motor cars, girls, booze, drugs, but not Robbie.
He's growing, he's learning new things, his confidence is getting really good, he's very independent.
A bonsai apprenticeship normally takes 11 years to complete in Japan, but Barry reckons Robbie can do it in 4, and he might even give him a boost along the way.
I will consider sending him to Japan to do a 6-month course there.
Would you like to go to Japan?
Yeah, I want to try to go to Japan.
Robbie's story has also caught the attention of Federal Social Services Minister Kevin Andrews.
It just stands as an example for other employers, other businesses, that if they take a chance with somebody with a disability, the prospects are very good.
The Minister wants to get as many people as he can off disability support pensions and into the workforce. But not everyone thinks it's achievable, and some have even labelled him heartless.
Well, what I find heartless is having an attitude that because somebody's got a disability, we just stick them on a disability pension and effectively forget about them for years or even decades.
No such problems, however, for Barry and Robbie.
It's a comedy act at times. I'm even starting to learn a bit of sign language.
Robbie's advice to others:
You can choose anything. Don't let anything stop you.
Yeah, great stuff, isn't it? Vasil Melandris with that report. But now to Asking SA, where we want to hear your opinion. This week, we're looking